Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Haven D&D Discord server, where we get up to many shenanigans 5 nights a week, considering we have a new game or a ongoing game every night of the week, Monday through Friday. On Monday, we have our futuristic Warhammer 40,000K game. On Tuesday, we have our approved player games, where there's a special game specifically for Patreon supporters every Tuesday. Wednesday, we have our very much outside the box game with our DM Tormy, who is playing in our game tonight, where he takes our players into the gateway
and beyond.
and beyond. And Thursday and Friday night, we have two ongoing games that are very much intertwined into the main world of the Haven D&D Discord server. The games rotate every month, whether they're playing on Thursday or Friday. Tonight, we have our Orland Episode 4, A New Threat campaign, where we follow our group of adventurers who have been tasked by the King of Altessi to find information on the mysterious Raven King. Joining us tonight are our players. We have Bree, who is playing the cleric werewolf.
Very
Kaylee.
interesting combo. Hello. Was I heard? Oh yeah, I'm unmuted. Hello. Thought I accidentally muted.
Nope, you're good. Next, we have Serby, who is playing the ever so lovingly dubbed Sticky Fingers, Zeos.
What's up?
We have Fish the Forgetful, who is playing the best way to put it, I guess you could say, is the Tiefling Ranger in Recovery, Anvir.
Wait. Did we remember to tell Fish how to play his character tonight?
That's why I have his sheet up.
Oh God.
Strikes again.
And last but certainly not least, we have one of the other DMs, as mentioned on the server, the homebrew mad scientist Tormy, who is playing the meat shield werewolf Warren.
Hello, everyone.
It's great that we have two werewolves that aren't related at all.
Right?
So, we have had a little bit of a break with this game due to events in life, because as we say here on the server, life comes first. So we always recommend to our players and even our DMs that if something is going on in life, take care of it first. The games will come second. So we've had a little bit of a break in this game. So we are just getting back into the swing of things after it's been what, a 4-week break, 5-week
Something
break,
like that.
something like that. So when last we left off, our characters had recently returned to their keep in Yolari and were going about some business in the keep and in the town, and had made the decision that they were wanting to hire a smith for the castle, as well as hire the Masons Guild to build up a foundry to go along with the forge. Warren had also said something about returning to the Brotherhood to seek information on the creatures that he was tasked with taking down as part of his trial to become a master inside the Brotherhood. The group had, while exploring the town, picked up another couple strays in a grandmother and her grandson who was seeking to obtain lessons for the boy in magical means. And of course, it was left to the, I guess the nicest way to put it would be possibly the bleeding heart of the group, Sorla, who made the decision to invite both of them on as staff members of the keep, much to Zeos's chagrin.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it. That can come out of party funds.
Pretty sure you already did pay for it in the last session, if I remember right.
Nope.
Begrudgingly, but you did. So that is where we left off last time. We find our characters having rested for the evening after going into town and waking up to start a brand new day. What adventures will they get into tonight? From there, I turn it over to my players. It is a brand new morning. You all wake up in your quarters. What are you guys doing?
That's a good question. I don't think we had plans yet.
The only plans that you guys really had were to seek out a smith. You guys had talked about going back to Altessi to possibly hire one of the apprentices from Amon's armaments. Warren had said something about going back to the Brotherhood, and I know Sorla and Raiden both were wanting to journey with him to check out the library. Obviously, the bookworms that they are. I know Zeos had checked in with his contact to see if he had gotten any news about the information he had requested last time.
But it's only been a day, so
At that point, yes.
well, how many days has passed at this point? Another one more day?
We'll say probably 3 or 4 days. Raiden had wanted to investigate the crop blight that the one farmer had mentioned.
That's right.
Decimated his crops. So that investigation probably will have taken at least a couple days to look into and toy around with. I'll go over things with Fenris on that at a later time, since he obviously will not be here tonight. So we'll say 4 days have passed since you guys had made the decision to go to the two destinations. You hadn't determined which one you were gonna go to first.
First thing to do in the morning is get food together, then hit the lab, make sure things are bubbling away.
Okay.
Get the good coffee from Warren.
I think the things that he was talking about bubbling would be the health potions that he's been working on brewing for you all.
Make sure that we have them when we don't have healing available.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke about the good coffee that Warren has from the Brotherhood.
Ah,
I will say, Warren, you probably have enough stock to brew another 5 regular healing potions. So you'll have to go foraging for ingredients at some point in the near future.
could I have been checking around the woods and outside of our keep during nights?
Yes, I factored that into that equation already.
Okay.
Nice.
We also talked about uh
Starting a garden.
yeah, getting when we got the garden up and running. Part of it is going to be for obviously food for us, but also potion ingredients.
Did we like buy a fucking inn?
We have a keep, full blown keep.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about.
Yeah, if you check the in-game notes, there is a map of the keep. If you scroll up a little bit, that was posted back from November.
Okay, see how much I've missed. Yeah, because Keely was working on her training and stuff while it was being built. Because I remember we talked about they were allowed to choose what they wanted to do.
Because it took them a month to build it, or to revamp it, I guess.
Make it livable.
So what do we want to do tonight?
Well, we've got a couple options. Some are closer than others, and we can get some of us up to Caer Dragmont. We can get some heading to the capital, see if they can find a decent metalsmith. Most of the stuff that's right here in town all kind of needs us to take steps that none of us are able to do directly. So
I'm down with whatever. Tell me where
Well,
to go. And
uh since Sorla and Raiden wanted to go to Caer Dragmont, why don't we go to the capital first, and then we can all go to Caer Dragmont.
sounds like a good idea to me.
fair enough.
Or come back here and then go to Caer Dragmont from there.
That it makes sense. We can we can go that way, and we can bounce our way back. Maybe see if we can get the full plants of that I needed for potions that I make, so that we can
Oh,
bring them back here and just get them planted.
okay. I got you.
I can help with the garden if you want.
Between you and some of the keepers, we should be good on keeping up on me not picking the plants dry. That means I can focus on a couple other things.
I have no problem looking after the garden. Had to grow my own food when I lived on my own. Well, with Ducky too, but he's not much of a gardener.
He comes across as a hunter and a gatherer. Not
He
much of a.
he managed to kill half my garden in 20 minutes.
Who did?
Ducky, my little pup.
All right. Well,
Like,
let's
keeping him
send.
away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Send word to Aerolith to get our horses ready while we prepare to head out. I guess.
Okay. Are you guys going to do anything specific while you're waiting on Aerolith to get your horses ready?
Pack up what we need.
Yeah, that's just more of a go gather our things. I don't know if Warren has things he needs to do.
He's just gonna run up back to his room and grab a couple of uh books to toss in his bag, specifically to remember exactly what the market names for the plants are.
Okay.
Basically, he knows how to do it by hand, like by heart, right there at the lab, but he's going to take a book to make absolutely sure he gets the exact ingredients that he needs so that we can start this as a easier production for us.
Okay. So you make note of the 1 to 4 different plants that are required um, for the potions of healing that you're working on. Uh, Depending on the level of strength that you're looking at for them. Obviously, you know that those plants, not all of those plants are native to the region that your guys' keep is in. So some of the plants may be harder to find, but you know what they are. You know what seeds that you're looking for, or straight up plants if you're looking to cross plant them. And you also make a list of the alcoholic bases that you have been using in the crafting of those potions.
And once I've got that book, I come on back down and all right. He's all strapped up and ready to go.
Anvir, is there anything specific that you are wanting to do before you guys journey to the capital?
Not particularly.
Okay. Warren has made his way back down to the entrance hall. You all have made all of the preparations that you were wanting to make. You head out into the outer courtyard and find your horses prepared for you. As you mount the horses, Aerolith wishes you a fair journey and a speedy return. And you all leave to make the journey to the capital of Altessi.
I also had him set up an extra horse for us to take with us.
Okay.
That way we have a way to get the blacksmith back.
Boys,
Okay. Are you taking just an extra horse, or are you taking the carriage with you?
a carriage might be better.
I mean, I know he'll have tools with him, but I would think one of our war horses would be fine to carry a blacksmith apprentice and his tools.
Well, if we're also getting maybe full-fledged plants, it would be safer to,
Oh,
in case there's no seeds.
yeah, you're right. We're taking the carriage.
Okay. He has prepared the carriage, gotten the extra horse in place, and I'm going to assume one of you guys is going to be steering the carriage, and one of you is going to be leading that person's horse, or are you just taking, or is just one person going to be riding the carriage and the other three on horseback?
I'll ride the carriage.
I mean, I was planning on taking lead on horseback, so that's up to y'all what y'all want to do.
Keeley will take the carriage.
Okay.
And we can tie one of the horses to the carriage, even. The one that's not being used, obviously not.
Okay. Excuse me. Is there anything else you guys want to look at before you leave?
Not that I can think of right now.
Yeah, nope.
Okay. You all journey forth. Takes you the normal day to day and a half ride with a carriage, and you arrive about around midday the following day. Or, I'm sorry, you leave in the morning. You arrive uh, around dinner time the following day. in the capital of Altessi. The guards let you in through the gates, and you are now on the main causeway, main street that journeys straight up to the keep, or the palace, or the royal palace. Sorry.
In first,
Mm.
head for the inn. Our normal inn.
Okay, so you guys are riding directly to the inn, or are you going to stable your horses first?
Oh, that's right. We don't stable the horses at the inn here. Stable the horses first.
All right, you guys arrive in the primary stables in the main near the main gate that you guys have frequented often. The normal younger stable master greets you guys warmly. Welcome back, my lords, my lady. Hope your journey was pleasant.
Forget this kid's name off the top of my head.
Haven't had anything used my head as a punching bag lately, so I'd say it's been successful.
Sir Ty had named the kid, and I do not have in my notes what his name is.
Okay.
He looks at Warren with a quizzical look. Do I even want to ask?
I might be pretty good at getting out of the way, but sometimes the big bad terrible thing is a bit faster, or we have too many of them and they're like aiming for my head. I can't tell you otherwise.
Let's just say he was shaking rocks out of his ears for a couple of days.
Sounds painful.
It was not my favorite thing. But we've gotten back to doing a few other things, and we want to make sure we can
Sorry.
make sure that we can do a little bit of brewing of our own. Make sure that we can keep standing after a big fight.
Fair enough. How long can I expect you all to stay this time?
Day or two, possibly. Depends on how long it takes us to gather what we need.
We're shopping for a smith and a few things around town.
Day or two.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Sorry, my contacts are drying out. I might have to pause the game to go take my contacts out.
It happens.
All right, so he looks at the 5 horses that you've got. $25 silver per, obviously 25 silver per day. So if you're planning on staying a day to 2. Better be safe to just call it 50 silver.
I hand him a gold.
It's a little light there, my lord.
Sorry, went brain. Hand him not a gold, a
Oh, I'm
platinum.
sorry.
Gotcha.
I said I handed him 6 gold, but I was muted.
Giving us your best stuff on mute again. He takes the gold, deposited into his pouch. Many thanks, my lord. Just drop me a note. Let me know when you need them ready. I'll have them saddled and brushed for you.
I'm betting we're gonna need the carriage in the morning. Right? We're gonna need the carriage to gather the supplies.
More than likely.
Alrighty. I'll have her ready for you.
Thank you as always. And Zayas will turn and start heading out.
I follow out.
Yep.
Okay. You guys head to the Heartleaf Inn, where the warm smile of Gideon greets you upon entry. Welcome back to the Heartleaf. Shall I prepare your normal rooms?
Please, Gideon.
Twould be my pleasure. He looks to one of his assistants, gives her a nod. She runs upstairs and begins preparing your room. How about a nice drink and some warm meat to fill your bellies?
Definitely.
Smile glows again. How special night? Pot roast. Made with prime roast. Potatoes, lettuce, cabbage, carrots, and onions. What would we be having to drink tonight?
I'm gonna check my coin purse. I have a lot of gold in my notes, and I don't remember exactly where it's from.
It sounds like me, because when we were doing the whole training thing, I got a bunch of gold that I never rolled. So it's like 2d6 silver, 2d6 gold. But I've had so much gold, I haven't really needed to roll it to see what I got. So
I'm just gonna transfer that over to my account because I don't know where else to put it.
Cody, why is he calling for me?
Okay. Let me get one of your strongest ales and bloodiest steak you got.
I'm sorry, Tormy. All I caught was the bloodiest steak.
Can I get the strongest thing you got to drink and the bloodiest steak you got?
Will, the strongest thing that we've got to drink at the moment would probably be our Fire Giant spiced rum.
Sounds downright nasty. I'll take 2.
Are you wanting? Are you wanting a cup or are you wanting a jug? Or better yet, are you wanting a barrel?
Dear God.
I'll start with the jug.
Start with a jug. All right. So you want one jug or 2?
Start with 1 jug. I'll probably end up upgrading to the barrel I'm feeling if I'm feeling it tonight, or it'll just be more jugs.
Okay, I keep having problems here. You said 1 jug?
We'll start with 1 jug. If
Okay.
it's a good night, we'll go into a full barrel. If not, it'll just be a couple more jugs.
Okay. So you're looking at 5 gold, at 5 gold for the jug, 3 silver for the steak. What can I get the rest of you?
I will have the same steak as him, but I would like something to drink that's sweeter.
Nothing sweeter than my special brew of Heartleaf whiskey.
Uh, okay, I will try it.
Would you like to start with a cup or are you going to go straight for the jug as well?
A cup, please.
All righty. That'll be 6 silver for your cup and your meal. Looks to Anvir.
Thank you for rolling 223. Don't know what it was for.
You giving us your best stuff on mute, Fishy.
Because I've been dealing with a 4-year-old.
Fair. Gideon's asking what you'd like to drink and what you'd like to eat.
Water and whatever everyone else is having.
All right. So Warren and Kaylee both ordered the bloodiest steak that he can get.
That works for me.
Okay.
I want the special.
That'll be 3 silver for your meal. No charge for the water.
No charge for the water. Water's free. Go drink it out of the fucking stream.
Zeos wants the special of the roast. And what to drink, kind sir?
You still have that good dwarven dark ale, right?
Of course. It's one of our favorites.
I'll take a jug.
Altogether, that'll be 8 silver, sir.
I'm just going to slide 10 gold across for the table.
Oh, well.
All
Thanks.
right.
Right? About to.
He smiles. Your patronage is most generous, sir. I'll have those right up for you. Please feel free. Choose any table you'd like. You see that the room's about half full. Of course, you guys know that the Heartleaf is probably the most popular inn and tavern, uh, at least on the western half of the continent, possibly even the entire northern hemisphere, northern half of the continent. Uh, but tonight it's rather modest, about half full.
Is our corner table free?
There is a corner table that is free.
Zayas will sit in the corner where he can see the whole room.
Are the other 3 joining?
Yep.
All right.
Birds
You
of a feather flock together.
You all sit down. Gideon brings over your drinks, and after a short bit, one of the waitresses brings out your meals. 3 blue rare steaks,
Mmm. Food.
about 16 ounces each,
Excellent.
and a large bowl of the pot roast.
Yeah.
Nice, juicy, tender piece of roast, along with the cabbage, potatoes, carrots, and the onions. She also brings out a quarter loaf of bread to go along with it so that you can soak up the juices.
That's immediately what's going to happen is that bread's going right into it.
Jeb. Cody is putting the little one down, so he will be in text.
Okay. I may need you guys to help keep an eye on the text chat since I'm bouncing back and forth between several screens.
We
You're
got you.
good. We got you. As always. Oh, so sorry. Okay.
You guys see Zayas immediately dip the bread into the juices of his roast and take a large chunk out of it. Zayas, the soft, moist bread just kind of prickles into the back of your mouth, and you just feel the sensational taste of the mixture of the stew, and it just sets your sets the taste buds on your tongue off.
Yeah. Mm.
This is delicious.
His eyes close and his head just kind of rolls back.
Every couple of pieces of meat that are cut away from the steak, there's just the jug comes up and he's gulping down a little bit of, or he's first tasting and then gulping down some of the strongest in the house.
The hold on just one sec. The Fire Giant spiced rum
Yes.
has a very strong cinnamon flavor to it. And the first drink that you take a larger drink than what than what you probably should have. The first bit that goes down the back of your throat just burns and burns.
I try to douse the flames by hastily chewing another chunk of meat and swallowing that.
You find that the cinnamon flavor of the alcohol pairs rather nicely with the blue rare steak that you are consuming. You can see why, though, this is the strongest drink in the house. But it's not altogether unpleasant. It actually has a rather satisfying effect on your palate.
Just continue through the meal.
You get through about half of the jug and half of your steak. You can slightly begin to feel the effects of the alcohol, but it's nowhere near the point where you're at risk of going over the edge.
If need be, I have plenty of training in
Drunken master.
purging my body of poisons, so he has no problem with just going for it. Just he doesn't have anything that he has to do tonight, so he is just eating good, drinking good, and soft banter back and forth with the companions that he now lives with.
Kaylee, your first sip of the Heartleaf whiskey leaves you in awe, as most people would not think that a whiskey would be so sweet. It almost tastes like apple cider.
Ooh.
There's
Definitely
this
dangerous.
there's the smallest hint of bite from the alcohol.
Can I get this in real life?
Called apple pie moonshine.
I don't like apple pie moonshine. It's gross.
Yeah,
Snake bite apple whiskey is a real thing.
yes, it is.
Well,
So
now
that first sip trickles down the back of your throat, and you're just in awe of the flavor, the amount of flavor, the sweetness to it, even the scent of it, since your sniffer is rather more attuned than others. Even the scent of it is intoxicating. You can see why the Heartleaf is a popular tavern, because this is the tavern's home brew, their speciality. And surprisingly enough, it pairs rather well with your blue rare steak. you find that you quickly drain the cup that you were drinking.
Happiness. I may have to go get another.
Just get the jug this time.
I
You'll be
might.
happy you did.
I might have to.
Anvir, you are drinking water for obvious reasons. But you find that the steak that you are consuming is the perfect cool temperature in the center. The juices and the seasoning used just have the most appeasing sense on your taste buds. Zeos, as you dig into the roast, you find that the meat doesn't require a dagger at all to cut. It pretty much falls apart as you drive your fork into it. And as you put it into your mouth, it almost dissolves as you're chewing it. The flavor speed boxing your taste buds.
Expect nothing from the best from the Heartleaf.
It doesn't take you very long at all to down half of the jug of the dark dwarven ale. The dark lager of the ale, it just it sits well with you. You know what you like.
That's why I always get it when we come here. Because it's the best.
You all are finishing up your meals. Warren, Zeos, you guys have downed your jugs. Kaylee, have you gone back for a jug of your own?
Yes.
You all you're feeling pretty good. Your bellies are full. For the first time in several months, you feel as though you're just able to relax for the evening. Warren, I would like you to make a con save, please.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, you beat that. You beat that one pretty good. Do you guys order more drinks? Do you head upstairs? Your rooms have been prepared. What are you guys wanting to do from here?
I'll at least have one more jug before bed.
I think I'll join him.
Warren, are you going for another jug of the fire giant?
Yep, I am going to drink an additional one specifically for Anvir.
Anvir's not drinking, so you'll drink his for him. What a team player. All right, so you guys order your second rounds. The waitress brings them over. Gideon shares his thanks, and you all spend. How long are you going to spend drinking this second round of jugs?
Another.
Hour.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah,
Okay.
take it a wee bit slow.
At the end of the hour, I need all three of you to make me con saves.
Oh god.
Warren, yours will be a little bit. Your DC will be a little bit higher than theirs because you're
Yep.
drinking a significantly stronger spirit.
I would hope the natural 20 on my die helps me
Yes, it most certainly does.
for a 27.
My con. I just I haven't played in so long. I'm trying to click the saving throw, and I'm dumb. Wait, why is it doing that? It's not letting me roll. Okay, that's weird.
Well, I had a 19 on the die, so that's 21.
Okay.
There we go.
Did you get it to roll, or would you like me to roll for you?
I got a 14.
Okay.
I had to refresh.
You all are feeling pretty good. You've got mild buzzes going. You're nowhere near drunk, but the sweet the sweet Heartleaf whiskey is sitting really well with Kaylee. Obviously, Zeos's favorite dark dwarven ale is to perfection, as he would expect. Warren, you're being a real champ taking this fire giant spiced rum. But man, now that you've gotten past the initial shock of the rush of cinnamon flavor and the burn, you find yourself really enjoying this drink.
Puts a nice fire in your chest.
Huh?
Puts a nice fire in your chest.
Oh,
Mm.
if you say so.
Are you guys ordering a third jug?
No.
Nope.
Nah.
Over the table, your guys' DCs are rather low right now. Warren's is getting a little bit higher, but the Heartleaf whiskey and the Dwarven ale are nowhere near as strong as the Fire Giant spiced rum. So your guys' DCs are respectable.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too. I feel like if she drinks more, she's not gonna really be able to control if she just randomly just burst fur. If she fails.
Okay.
She's not about the fur bursting right now.
Meanwhile, Anvir's over there just casually sipping his water.
He's like, I hate you all.
No, I think he would say that he's learned from his past mistakes.
Huh?
I put one down for you, so we're good.
But if playing devil's advocate here, you put one down for him, which means you yourself are one behind the other two.
I mean,
If I have to carry your ass up the stairs, I'm gonna drag you by your ankle.
And of course, Zeos has an 11th strength score, so that'll be interesting.
Nah.
So you all head upstairs for the evening, tuck in. You have a carefree night's sleep. Zeos, you're the first to wake the following morning.
Mhm. Um, I forget. Does the Heartleaf have a bathhouse on it or bath in the rooms?
It does have a bathhouse outside,
Yeah.
where what a normal stable in a tavern would be, but since the stables are separate inside Altessi, they have a bathhouse instead.
So he'll go hit up the bathhouse.
Okay. While you're scrub-a-dub-dubbing, the other three wake up.
Is there like 2 separate bathhouses?
There are about 4 separate bath stalls.
All right, Kaylee will
They're divided. They're divided by wooden walls.
go take a bath. Probably been a while.
Okay.
Been at least a day.
Two, since we were on the road for almost 2 days.
Yeah, that's why I said probably been a while. She feels dirty and gross.
Warren's gonna spend about the first 10 minutes of his day writing the list of the herbs on one sheet of paper and the list of spirits that he is going to be looking to fill. See if they happen to be in town and which merchants I can cross those off my list on.
Okay. You know from previous trips in Altessi that Altessi is not a very large
Alchemically inclined.
center for alchemical ingredients. So you know that there's a couple of the general merchants shops that dip their toes in the water, but the last time you checked, their stocks were not very good. Um, you do know of one shop that in the past has had more alchemical ingredients than the rest, but you know to check your expectations when you go looking.
Yeah. I do know, however, that spirits will be easier to find here.
Oh, most certainly.
So I'm gonna go looking for, or I'm going to do the morning routine. It's gonna be, I don't have the lab to go check, so it's going to be breakfast, checking gear, and once everybody is collected, making a plan for the day.
Okay. As you all finish your baths, and Warren, you're making your preparations. Are you doing the preps in your room, or are you doing them down in the common hall?
Um, he probably did about half of his prep before breakfast, so like he made sure all of his armor is set and all of his clothes and things are together. And then after breakfast, he's kind of just sitting at the same table with the plate off to the side, and he's got a roll of leather out that he's working on.
Okay. Kaylee, Zeos, that's where you guys find Warren when you return from your baths.
Ah, breakfast. And he'll
Same.
order breakfast.
Okay. The waitress informs you that that'll be 2 silver.
He just hands her a gold.
She bows. Many thanks, my lord. And then she goes and brings out a plate loaded with scrambled eggs, nice crispy bacon, some sausage links, as well as an array of fruit.
Dig in.
I'm going to ask her if she has a meat-based breakfast platter.
Yes, of course. We
Uh,
have our sausage, of obviously our bacon. We do also have some slices of ham to go along with it. We do also have some of the roast left over from last night.
Oh, you should get that. It was good.
I'll take a little bit of it all. I mean,
Very, very well. That will be a little bit more than our normal breakfast array, so that would end up being 3 silver.
that's perfectly fine. And do you have any like, I don't know, like teas and honey?
I heard honey, but I didn't hear the first word.
Teas, like different teas.
No, yes, of course. Is there a particular tea that you're looking for?
Do you have any? Oh, fuck. Um, what's one of my favorites? Do you have any mint
Of
tea?
course.
I will take some of that as well.
Very well. She goes and grabs your tea, brings it out to you, and after a short moment, she brings out your meat platter.
She also just hands a gold piece. Keep the change. I don't care.
You all are too generous. Many thanks.
Gotta help the community. I eat and drink my tea. Now I want fucking tea.
Warren,
Uh, I probably had a light ale and something citrusy, and then a regular platter.
okay.
Gotta get my protein in.
You all are munching on breakfast casually, not in any kind of a rush. You finish your breakfast, and as you do, Gideon comes walking up, puts a hand on Warren's elbow. Since I mean he's a halfling, even sitting down, you're taller than him.
Looks on down.
How'd you like the rum, my friend?
Was excellent.
Can I
It-
interest you? Can I interest you in a barrel?
I'm actually looking into a few spirits, and that would not be half bad to take on home too. You happen to have a specific supplier for some of your finer spirits?
Well, whatever you're looking for.
Are we stocking the keep now?
Looks up. Well,
I mean,
there's
I'm not
some,
against it. I'm just asking.
maybe a couple of barrels for us, but they are very good for a base for healing potions.
uh, okay, I got you.
And if I get desperate enough, I might dip into the rum to make some of the stronger potions. It was so good. How much cinnamon did they put in that? My chest is still warm.
Well, I mean, a brewer can never reveal his secrets.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I would like to procure enough spirits to make a couple of months go by for a normal man within a blink of an eye. It'll make production go a lot faster. So
Well, if you put a list together, I can see what I can do for you.
I literally just slide the two pieces of paper in front of him. This one's all the spirits that I was thinking of, and you happen to know any herb shops?
Herb shops are not really all that common here in Altessi, sadly.
Oh no. But I figured if anyone would know, the person where everybody comes to his establishment might. So, um,
Fair
spirits
enough.
will spirits will do if
You
we can
could
find an arrangement.
you could always you could always check at Selena's showcase. She probably would be your best bet to find any reagents.
Excellent. Thank you. Uh, what about these spirits?
Also,
He
put 2 barrels of the light ale and 1 barrel of the dark ale on that list too.
the light dwarven, or are you talking about the heartleaf?
Uh, the light dwarven.
So 1 barrel of the light and 2 of the dark.
No, other way. 2
Two of the
light.
light, 1 dark.
Yeah. Because, having the guards that you keep happy is always a good thing. So if we
roll.
bring them a couple of barrels,
I certainly can do that.
As long as
For
the
those 3 barrels, it would be 24 gold. They are 8 apiece. Pretty reasonable, if you ask me.
I will give him 24 gold.
As for the spirits that you are looking for,
here.
I can probably help you out with those. And he takes a pen and does a couple scratches on there. And you see he's wrote a number next to each of the bases that you're looking for, as well as the cost and then your subtotal. So he wrote next to the fine spirit, he wrote 10 at 10 gold apiece. So you're looking at 100 gold for the fine spirit.
Okay.
The aqua vitae, I'm not sure how to pronounce that precisely. I'll have to look that up. Vitae. He's got 3 that he's willing to part with at 50 gold apiece for 150 gold there.
So 250 so far.
And he only has 1 of the rectified spirit at 200 gold apiece. So that'd be 450 gold total for the 14 spirits.
I think I can do that. Give me one moment as he disappears upstairs and comes down about 2 minutes later with a stack of 450 gold.
Okay. He goes into the back, grabs a bag, comes out, puts the gold into the pouch, and takes it back into the back. Before he does, give me until the afternoon, and I'll have them prepared for you.
I'll have the cart brought out here so that they can be easily loaded and sound like a plan.
Sounds like a plan indeed.
Excellent.
Is now when Sorla walks in.
Did I lose you guys?
I'm still
Nope, we're still
Oh,
here.
there you are. Okay, I think I lost you guys there for a sec. So Gideon nods, lets you know to return at midday. He'll have the spirits prepared for you.
Thank you, Miley. We might have to make this a slightly more regular thing.
Well,
I was thinking.
if you intend to make this a more regular thing, certainly let me know.
Happily.
He smiles. Thank you very much for your patronage. Although I never did get an answer from you. Were you planning on taking a barrel of the fire giant? And
Do you
you see almost a shit-eating grin spread across his face.
happen to have two?
I do, actually. I only have two. I'll have to order. I'll have to order some more.
Thinking about it, how long would a barrel of ale last with 38 guards?
About one night.
Yeah.
As long as they don't drink heavily, then it might be two.
The only question is, are you giving them the light ale and keeping the dark for yourself?
Yes, I am.
So you'd have probably 2 to 3 nights covered in that barrel. The 2 barrels, sorry.
You know what? Do you have 3 more?
For a total of 5,
Yeah.
I do. That will clean me out, but I can surely order more.
Can you
We
order some to be sent to our keep?
Why, of course. Why wouldn't I?
his I'm going to actually see if I can take those two fire giant rum barrels off you. And we're going to probably start a trade route straight from your place to our place
I'm
because we have a generally well staffed keep, and well, it's better to keep your employees happy, not just with pay, but with a few things to keep them entertained, drinking among them.
I'm
So
thinking 5 barrels of the light a week.
sounds about right. Special occasions we can let them dip into something a little bit heavier.
Let let me reach out to my supplier and see what I can arrange for you.
And
As, go ahead.
how much would it be for the 2 barrels of the rum?
I was just getting ready to say that. As for the fire giant, those barrels are 90 gold apiece. So for the two, it would be 180, and I can have those along with the 6 barrels prepared for you, along with the other spirits that you were asking about. The only question is, do you have the means to transport these?
We have a full carriage that we have an empty carriage that we were planning on using for storage for all of this for the trip.
So 8 barrels. What's the is a standard size carriage? I'd assume
Yeah, we're
that'll
not planning
probably
we're not planning on putting anybody inside, so
that'll probably take up maybe 2/3 2/3 of your space. I'd have to see the carriage to be certain, but it sounds like you've got enough to transport it today. So I will have those ready for you around midday, along with the other spirits you've requested.
thank you.
I'll also hand him the other 24 gold for the other 3 barrels.
Many thanks, sir.
And so, I've only got like one, maybe two other stops to do today.
Um, oh, we need to go by the the place.
You're super descriptive today.
Um, to get the blacksmith.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that down the street from the place that he just told me to go to?
Amon's is
I believe
up.
so.
Amon's is up closer to the drawbridge to the palace. Uh, the Heartleaf is closer to the center of town. Selena's is closer back to the stables,
Oh, okay,
which
I
are
was wrong.
which are closer to the gate.
So, how about this? We go up to we go up to talk to the blacksmith. Then on our way back, we don't stop back at the inn. We stop back at Selena's. Pick up the cot after that, and pick up everything else. That way, it's just a one-way up, one-way down, and then back up to the inn.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay. As you guys are gathering up your things and getting ready to leave,
Every
in
horse on the continent explodes.
every horse on the continent explodes, along with the pigs. In storms, Sorla.
Oh shit.
You don't need a perception check to tell that she's a little miffed off. Her hair's a little frantic,
Wait, what did we do this time?
We
I didn't
left
do
her.
anything. Oh,
as if she had her hair's a little frantic, as if she had rode kind of hard, and it's wind blown behind her head.
So nice of you all to tell me you were leaving.
In my defense, I didn't even tell my ducky that I was leaving. I blame the guys.
That's not a defense.
It is now.
But yeah, no, there's no actual defense to this. I do apologize. We told some of the staff to tell other people. We forgot to tell them to tell the rest of the party.
yeah. This is... Sorry.
She just shakes her head. Well,
I'm
what's been
getting-
accomplished?
We're getting supplies. We are probably working a regular trade route with the Heartleaf to the Cape. We're about to head up to talk to the smith. Then I'm gonna see if I can actually get some of the plants, maybe some of the seeds that we could use to get crop rotation started for the the health potions and the like.
Probably do some vegetables and whatnot as well so that we can spend a little less on feeding everyone.
Yes.
I figure we might be able to get some of that from the town just down the road from us as well. I know
Yes.
they have
Well,
got shop local and all.
except for the blight.
That's just one farm.
Uh,
And that's part of the reason why I wanted to go to the Brotherhood. Wanted to see if I could get one of the Druidic brothers or sisters to take a look.
Might look
not-
into seeing if they can bless the lands too so we can double up the crop.
Can you not do that?
It's
So-
a druid
Oh,
specialty.
wrong character.
Yeah, remember, this character is the one that sold her soul to Alar.
Wait, did you really? I don't
He's
remember
my
that.
That's her patron. Remember, I had kept it, and then when he went bad, that's when when she discovered his stuff that we figured out he was working with the pixie. That's when she told people that he was her patron.
So, let's see. We've already spoken here in the inn, and we've started those agreements. So we should have a steady conversation and possibly a steady flow of alcohol coming in for gold going out. And we were just about to head up to the smith right now.
Yep.
If we figured out where we're going to be storing the alcohol so that we don't run into an issue of guards drinking on duty.
Well, I mean, never mind. I'll let you guys do that.
So
That's what the captains are for.
yes, I would not give it to them all at once. No, I would definitely put it somewhere, and they can come. If the barrel is dry, they can come ask for another barrel. Like a captain can. That way.
I'll, for the time being, until we figure out exactly where we're storing them, we can put them down in my lab. None of that is strong enough to be used in any of my alchemy, and I've got better thing to drink now than anything that you just bought.
Over the table,
Yeah.
Sorler's very much a drinking removes your focus type person.
Sure. But there's a difference between on the clock and off the clock.
Yep.
So, um, off we go.
Yeah.
Head up to the smith.
Head up to Amon's.
All right, you guys make the way up to Amon's, and you walk into the courtyard and hear the familiar barking of Amon hollering at the apprentices that are manning the 5 forges there.
I'll stand back and just wait for him to acknowledge us.
It takes a little bit. He
Uh,
is he's working with them on molding the finer details of a breastplate, and you can see that he is very frustrated as the 5 apprentices, with varying degrees of success, are just not quite grasping the concepts that he is trying to hammer into their heads. Yes, pun intended.
Sorla would kind of just
He's teaching. Give him a minute.
Hearing this, Eamon turns around, and you see his demeanor completely changes, although he still appears to be frustrated. You guys, from experience, know that he would never take his frustrations out on a client, particularly a paying client. Welcome back. So wonderful to see you all. What can I do for you guys today? Did we come to buy or did we come to sell?
I don't think I have anything to sell right now. Do we have anything to sell right now?
Mhm.
I'm currently looking.
I think that's it would be on the party list, wouldn't it?
Or in one of the fucking, like, 20 chests on my sheet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Really, we came today, Amen, because our keep has an area for a blacksmith, and we were hoping that you may know a journeyman looking to go out on their own.
As it so happens, I do.
That's not one of those 4, though, is it?
He looks back. No, they're still plebes. You wouldn't want any of them just yet. Give
I
me
was
fi-
I was gonna say.
give me 5 years and maybe. No, I just had a class that all passed their entry level requirements into a journeyman position with me. Sadly, though, 3 of the 4 have already left, seeking their trade elsewhere.
And the fourth?
The 4th one is having a rather hard time finding work.
Why?
Well, you see, she does fantastic work. But sadly, most people don't want to buy wares from a lady half orc.
hired.
Question.
He kind of blinks for just a couple seconds and
Have
well,
have
okay.
you trained her on Mithril?
Mithril is not something we come by very often here.
We didn't come by it
He-
very often either. We just came by a lot of it.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. Oh?
Yeah, we've got
We
a few
might have.
pounds.
I've got a couple of chests of it back at the keep. And, well, if it could be used, it can be used. If it can't be used, then I think it could be sold to a certain merchant and master of a forge. And if one of your apprentices happens to know how to work with it, that just grows your glory now, doesn't it?
Will color me intrigued. I will say, Oroki does know how to manipulate Mithril. As I mentioned, it's not something that we come by often. Now, if I were practicing in Vigdoral, that might be a different story. But she does have experience. May not be
I mean,
perfect at first. You'll have to give her some time, have some patience with her. But she does have the basic knowledge. Where did you come by it, if I might ask?
Dragon Truth,
what? I'm sorry.
the Dragon Truth mountain.
Oh, you're actually gonna tell him?
I'm gonna tell him the most dangerous place that, one of the most dangerous places we've been. Yeah, the mine was absolutely overrun by undead, and
Yeah.
well, when we dealt with them, we took what was lying around.
A shiver runs up Sorla's spine at the memory.
Those are depths that I would not send many down into.
Or any.
Yeah, that was rough.
There are a few brothers I would send down there and be confident in. That's about where that list ends.
Did they
We
do something to make you mad?
Hmm?
Did they do something to make you mad? I
Some of
wouldn't
them
want to
did
send them down there.
some of them did my training. But I'm more talking some that water wouldn't be a problem. A few that could bless that water and not have to even get into it.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually finish cleaning out that place.
But you saw how things went down there. Somebody who's trained for it is much better off than anybody who isn't.
I was definitely not prepared for it. That's for sure.
I was trained for most of that.
Trained or not, no thank you.
It's what the Brotherhood's there for.
I mean,
Going to places that nobody should be going to clear it out to make sure it's safe. Taking out monsters.
I will say, I did come out with a few coins. That was
Slowly
the
turns
only good thing about it.
slowly turns back to the master of the
And
forge.
nearly
Yeah,
not your party.
we got Mithril out of the Dragon Tooth depths.
I had heard that they were trying to reopen that particular mine. But I didn't know that they had accomplished it.
I don't know if they've actually re-accomplished it. We never really walked back to that camp. We sent some of the survivors back to that camp. But that was...
Survivors. There were no survivors.
thought we
The
had
ones that came
found
with
one.
force.
Thought there was one person that we found that was still alive.
That ended up being a party member.
For one session, so I think we sent them back the other way.
Okay.
So we definitely have more than a few pounds of raw mithril to work with, and I think that might be a good test of your apprentice.
I agree.
Do you guys, perchance, happen to have a foundry?
It is being built. I actually spoke with Carpenters Guild. What was that? 2 days ago? No, 4 days ago. Maybe if it was 5 days ago.
Earlier this week.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I spoke with them earlier this week. They were going to get on it, so I don't remember what timetable he gave me, but I'm guessing it would have been less than a week.
It being in the works means that by the time she is ready and settled, it
It'll be done.
should be done.
Normally, a foundry would take about a week to build if everything was on site and ready to go, at least to build it correctly. So, maybe you'll have to see. I will tell you, mithril does require a very different process to process the raw mithril into ingots that can be used.
I figured it wasn't going to be as simple as steel.
No, not at all.
But
I've got every confidence that Aroki can do it. Like I said, have some patience with her on the mithril. It'll take her a little bit to hammer out the details.
But bum.
that's one of the nicer things about smithing, isn't it? Once you have the correct foundry type, if you fuck it up bad enough, you can just melt it back down.
If you have confidence in her, Amon, then we'll have confidence in her.
Time is not super pressing at the moment, so confidence is patience with her is not going to be that big of a problem.
Shall I introduce you to her then?
Yes, please.
Very well. If you'll give me just one moment, and he goes inside the shop. After about 5 minutes, comes back out, and of course, Eamon, being the dwarf that he is. He is about 4'5" tall. Behind him comes walking out a 6'11" tall female half orc. She's wearing a tank top, and you just see her chest, biceps, forearms are just ripped. You could say she's built like a brick house. She's got her long black hair pulled back into a ponytail. And she has a very interesting color to her eyes. Most half orcs in your guys' experience, or at least in Warren's experience, since he's been more traveled than what the rest of you have, most half orcs typically have darker colored eyes. But Oroki has a bright purple color to her irises. As Eamon walks up with her, Oroki, I would like you to meet some rather fine customers of mine. These adventurers have made several purchases over the last several months. And as I mentioned to you inside, they have inquired about hiring your services. Looks to the group. May I introduce Oroki? She nods her head to you all. And in stark contrast to the overwhelming sight of her, when she speaks, it's rather soft spoken. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I appreciate you considering me for your keep.
Pleasure to meet you as well. You've been spoken highly of.
Master Eamon is too kind.
Hopefully he's too accurate.
You've earned it, lass. You know I don't give compliments often. You've earned it.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Where might your keep be, if I may inquire?
Outside of Ulari.
Oh, the old Arvindor keep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that was run down.
Not
We're building
anymore.
We're
Yeah,
building it back up.
and you're the last person that we needed to fully have the keep up and going.
Well, I hope I can do a good job for you. Don't sell yourself short. She kind of chuckles. It's fun. It's funny, Master Eamon making a short joke.
He's about to take back his compliment.
I was waiting for him to pop her.
He just kind of chuckles. I think I deserved that one. Now
Well,
these sorry lots over here, points throws a thumb over his shoulder at the apprentices. They haven't earned the right to make comments like that.
That's definitely fair.
With any luck, they will.
Like I said, give me 5 years with them.
Well, we have other things to do today, so let's head out.
Oroki nods. I will get my things. I'll get my things packed up and prepared.
If you want to, we have an appointment up over at the inn, at the Hot Leaf, to load up our carriage. We have a horse for you, so if you want, meet us either at the stables or at the Hot Leaf. Sound good?
You may wish to send the cart up to me.
We can
I
do that.
I may I may be rather strong for a woman, but I don't think I can carry my anvil all the way to the center of town.
More than fair. I will make sure that when we make the stop, we will come back up this way. But that won't be until at least after midday. Right? So take your time.
Okay. I will be ready.
Over the
Yeah.
table, I thought we already had the anvil at the keep.
We might have
Didn't,
our own, but she has her own personal one.
yeah, and you always want to use your own tools. I get it.
So head
Your
toward head toward the stables. We'll stop on our way to see if Selena's has anything else that I happen to be looking for.
yep.
Right.
Okay. You guys make the trek down to Selena's then?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. You journey back down to the stables. You see uh, the sign with an array of different items and across it saying Selena's Showcase. And as you walk in, you are greeted by a human woman behind the counter. She has short, curly gray hair, brown eyes, and brown skin, and you can see that she's got a very sharp, disfigured face. She's also got an unfinished tribal tattoo on her left hand that stretches up to her mid forearm. Well, come in. Don't stand in the doorway.
Walk right in.
What are you looking for?
Well, he turns around, or he pulls that piece of paper out and puts it down in front of her. Do you happen to have any of these plants, dried or seeds?
She looks
Looking
down.
to
Oh, sorry.
looking to plant near where we stay so that I can get a little more use out of them for some health potions.
She looks down at the list, kind of looks back up at you, and you can see a little bit of surprise on her face. Most people come in here don't know what they want, the idiots. They think they're looking for something and obviously need to look someplace else. Very rare is it that somebody comes in with a list. And she picks up the piece of paper. You see her pull out a set of reading glasses and she puts them on.
We're a rare lot.
Huh. Uh huh. Well, sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to help you very much. The only thing on this list I have is flesh wort. I've only got 3 of them, but I can sell you a bag of seeds. You may only get a few plants out of them, but
That's a place to start.
better than nothing, I guess.
Do you happen to know where I might be able to look into getting any of the others?
I I'm not a florist.
That's fair. Figured
Uh,
I'd ask.
your, your
No pain in asking.
your best shot would probably be Silvaria.
Fair enough.
I would say Alinar, but I mean, Alinar is kind of a dump now, so
Yeah. Yeah. How much for the seeds and the plants?
plants are $10 a piece, so 30 gold or $10. 10 gold, yeah, 10 gold a piece, so 30 gold. The bag of seed I'd sell you for a gold. So altogether you're looking at 31.
Pulls out 35, puts it down. The extra is for helping so straightforward, and if you happen to come across any of the others, know that I'm looking, and I give the general direction of the keep. So it's if you find any of those, go ahead and let me know. I will very much be looking to continue to do this type of business. So
I'll keep you in mind.
thank you much. Anybody else want anything while we're here?
I'm good.
Mm-mm. I'm more of a bookworm than a garden worm.
I mean, I don't exactly have a green thumb, but we do have groundskeepers for that.
Hmm.
And it's not necessarily a botanical shop, it's a little bit of everything. This is just what I was looking for.
Do you
If
think
not, go ahead.
there's anything that we would need at the keep that we could pick up?
Uh, what else is in the shop?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I actually did think of something.
23.
30-20.
I'm sorry, Zayas, what was that?
23.
You see, she's got all kinds of odds and ends. She's got bits of pieces of armor, uh, bits and some blades, mostly short swords and daggers. Nothing that's really kind of catching your eye. You do see a rather interesting walking staff in one corner. It's got a twisted twisted branch look to it as the staff twists going up. Um, at the very top of it, it kind of comes over and almost looks like a gnarled hand reaching over at the top.
That's kind of cool.
Are there any like herbs, like teas and stuff like that?
I mean, you could see some boxes that have what appear to be uh, the required uh, fixings for some tea, but it's all pretty common. Um, not anything special.
Spices.
Ices,
Spices.
spices. No, she doesn't have. She doesn't deal in spices.
Doesn't deal in spice.
I was looking to pick up stuff for like, people who aren't going to drink the ale. Some coffee, some tea, like basic stuff like that.
We can probably get that in Ulari.
Hmm.
I
We
mean,
would-
Yeah.
obviously, it would be more readily here than in Ulari,
Mhm.
but we're not that far from the
But if
capital.
she's
So
got it, let's grab it. We're here.
Um, I've got everything I need, so I'll just stand just beside the door, waiting for everybody else to finish up.
I don't need anything, so I'll be there with you.
Yeah, if there is any coffees or teas, just add some to the order so that we have some available when we get back. Because again, we're here.
Okay, so you how much of it are you wanting to purchase? She's got 3 pounds of a pretty much it's going to be a low quality tea.
Do a pound just to start.
Do a pound.
And then if there's
Uh,
coffees,
She's got about 2 pounds of coffee beans.
we'll grab the 2 pounds.
Okay, so that will be 9 copper total.
Okay.
Sorry about that. What I miss?
Sorla buying coffee and tea. Kaylee, anything you're looking for?
Sorry, my mic was muted and I was talking not knowing that my mic was muted. Kaylee's gonna be looking at like the vegetable plants and maybe some plants that can be turned into teas like mint,
Ginger.
ginger, maybe some flowery plants that can also be turned like
Jasmine.
yeah,
Lavender.
yeah.
Make yeah. Listen to Dutchie. She knows her shit when it comes to teas.
I do too. It's just my mind was blanking, and maybe even some fruits because I know some fruits are really good in tea. Like I love apple tea and lemons.
Make a perception check, please.
Mm. Okay.
There's a cabinet just filled with lemons.
That's a 24.
You don't see much. You see some mint, but some of it is kind of withered. Uh,
Mm.
She was
some
looking for the seeds, I thought.
looking for seed.
Yeah, I thought she was looking for seeds to plant that stuff.
Yeah,
You don't see seeds for them. You see some mint, but like I said, some of it is good, some of it is bad. But she doesn't really have much seeds for those, nor vegetables.
what kind of place is this?
Not a plant place. It's pretty much a general, you know,
Sure.
general sales store. I mean, if
Is
you've
there?
ever,
Like a corner market type of place.
I mean, if you ever played Skyrim, think of uh uh wow, I just lost the name. Balathor.
Yeah, I've never played that, but okay.
Yeah.
I tried, but I just wanted to play for the horses. Literally, that's the only thing I did. Is there like a plant store in the city?
No, not really.
That's
Not
why
one that's specifically for that. That's why Warren asked Gideon where he thought the best place to try to look for would be.
Well, what closest city would have it?
Silvaria.
Or Ulari is a farming town.
Farming in a port town.
That is true.
I mean, you did just, and I know you weren't part of that session, but the last session they did investigate one of the farmers who had lost his entire crop due to blight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll just wait then, since there's not really much here. And the mint plants you said didn't look that great. When we get back, I'm gonna start like a greenhouse of just plants and herbs.
that was one of the plans that we had been talking about with the groundskeeper.
Like just someone can build it, or I could even build it, but just like
It's already in the works.
no touchy. I'll live in there. I'll make a nest in there and I'll just live there and take care of the plants.
Mm,
Ironic that the Death Cleric has the one in the group that has the green thumb.
right.
Well, I mean, she thinks she has a green thumb.
Well, I mean,
She,
she did live on a.
she has a normal thumb, but she has green crayons.
She did live on a not even on. She lived in a cabin in the middle of the woods where she had to grow her own food and shit. So
Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, she does only have a +3 nature modifier, so
well, yeah, for now.
Jesus Christ! Don't tell me I'm no.
Warren is the one that actually has the green thumb.
I've
He's
got a
got-
+4 and advantage.
I thought about taking on like another
I've got the +4.
class.
and then there's Zeos with his +2.
My
How-
thumb's not green; it's sticky.
It's covered in syrup.
That could have gone so
I-
many ways in someone's head.
Anvir, on the other hand, has a +9.
When would I be able to take on a second class?
The
When
next
you
time
level
you
up.
level up.
I've never done that, and I've been wanting to try.
Anywho, so you guys have all done your shopping and everything in Selena's, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Where are you heading off to next?
We need more
Let's-
coffee than this.
Let's head all the way back up to the. Is it past midday?
It's around midday.
So let's
So-
go ahead and get the horse and cart.
Let's do that. Then go back up to the inn.
Yep.
Make sure that they leave space for the anvil, so that we're not trying to put an anvil on top of anything else.
Definitely.
Cheers.
But yeah, head back. Figure we will probably be doing most of the loading today and leave tomorrow.
Hmm.
Okay. You head back to the inn, and true to his word, Gideon has the 8 barrels of alcohol ready for you, as well as a couple crates full of the spirits, the bases that you were looking for, Warren.
Thank you from the bottom of my liver.
Meanwhile, Sorrel is just over there looking at you like, how did I get paired with a bunch of alcoholics?
I mean, I'm not an alcoholic.
You
I
sure
have-
look like one right now.
I have 1, maybe 2 a night. Not my fault that it's super heavy stuff.
Yes, 1 or 2 barrels a night is not an alcoholic.
1 or 2 barrels a night is most certainly an
That is
alcoholic.
absolutely.
He said
So
he has
are
2 a night, so like, I just assume he's gonna drink 1 or 2 barrels a night.
I would like to see Warren drink a barrel of the Fire Giant rum.
I mean,
Don't do
with
that.
with
I
good
have
rolls and using my purge ability, I might be able to do it.
I've never killed a character from alcohol poisoning before.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Please don't.
Listen, strange metabolism is a wonderful thing.
We're just gonna make that our server motto. You can certainly try.
Yes.
I
Hey,
love that.
Jeb, can you add the blacksmith to the list of keep people?
I sure can.
He can certainly try.
I just want to update it on my sheet as well. So
There you go.
thank you.
Okay. So it takes you guys a little while to load up the 8 large barrels of alcohol. Takes several 2 to 3 of you to load each one up, considering none of you guys are strength-based characters.
Yep.
Um,
Kaylee is the strongest one.
Heyo.
after a while, you guys get all of them loaded up. You safely secure the 2 crates that are obviously open top crates. You safely secure those in between a couple of the barrels so that they don't go sliding around and breaking in transit.
Yes.
And
Please no.
and then you guys grab your cart and make your way back up towards the palace to Amon's. And there you find Aroki has her stuff sitting out in the courtyard, ready to be loaded. She obviously has her anvil, which is a rather large anvil, considering her massive size. She's got several crates of smithing tools, as well as several bags full of random items of hers, clothing, uh, other utilities, etc.
Is all this shit gonna fit?
We'll get it there.
Yeah. I mean, the soft stuff can go on top. The heavy shit has to go inside, though.
As mentioned, the barrels take up about 2/3 of your guys' carriage.
None of
The
us were
an-
inside anyway. We all had horses.
Yeah, and if there's
Yeah.
like some light stuff, we can carry it on the horses.
Yep. The
We have,
anvil
we have bags of holding. We'll be fine.
Mm.
The anvil will take up a good majority of the remaining third, and the rest of it will be taken up with the various crates that she has. So your guys' carriage is rather full, but you are able to fit everything inside. You may have to travel slower on the way back, considering the weight. You may also consider getting another horse to assist because the carriage is rather heavy.
One of us can give up a horse and ride
I
double.
can give up my horse. I don't need it.
You're gonna wolf out and run.
Actually, Anvir can fly.
There we go. 3 horses.
He can fly. He can fly. He can fly.
3 horses. One of us flies. One of us sprints as a wolf.
We'll have to see if the stable master has the rigging to add them to it.
All right. So are you guys heading back to the Heartleaf before you leave, or spending the night before you leave?
Yep.
Okay. You guys inform Aroki that you guys are planning on leaving in the morning and to meet them at Heartleaf at daybreak. And you
We'll
all
offer her a room at the Heartleaf with us if she wants to take it.
She declines, saying, I'm going to spend one more night here before leaving and journeying with you all to my new home.
All right.
You all return to the Heartleaf. Gideon gives you all a warm welcome as you enter. I trust your business was successful.
Got most of what we were looking for.
We need more
Most-
coffee.
Well, there, there's coffee at the keep already.
Serby, how much coffee you got at the keep? I just secured 2 pounds. You know how much 2 pounds is gonna last with that many people?
I only came back with 1 crate last time.
Right.
She got
Uh,
a point.
Shit, I'm by myself and I'll probably go through a pound of coffee in like a week and a half.
I mean, if it's a
Yeah,
good
but not everybody is a coffee holic like you.
Right, but we're saying one person. How many people are at the keep right now?
With
So-
us, about 50.
Right. 2 pounds of coffee is like a day.
We're
Well,
probably
no.
halfway through the crate of coffee that
Mhm.
very possibly has explosive powder mixed into it.
And
Why things
and
are getting done so fast.
and all
Actually, there's 60 people at the keep.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Cody fell asleep
yeah,
in Ben's room.
I can't say anything. So
I'm gonna have to wake his ass up.
pretty sure there's a recording of me snoring in one of Tormy's sessions. So all Zeos is hearing is the jingling of coins leaving the money purse.
Jingle,
No.
jingle, jingle,
Nope.
jingle.
Party fund. It's coming out of the party fund. It's
We'll
not
find
coming out of my
out.
pocket again. As much money as I have spent already, it's not coming out of my pocket.
To be
I don't know
fair,
how much.
you are the one that chose to upgrade the
Yep.
the security. So
I mean, of course.
We will have to look into another paying job to keep up pretty soon.
Yeah, we don't really have party funds left.
I believe over the table, I believe Ty said 30.
it'd be Fenris.
Dinner said, oh, I think he said there was 30,000 left in the party fund.
Yeah, but some of that was going out to pay for the upgrades to the
Mhm.
smithy.
Yes.
About it was like about 15. It was like 15,000. I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it was 15,000. I said that was going out to the smithy for the upgrades. So if it was 30,000, then that's definitely not 30,000 anymore.
Nope.
You guys will have to check with him next session to determine what all is in the party fund since he isn't here at the moment. Gideon does pipe up though at Sorla's comment about the coffee. Well, if you're looking for coffee, you can always You can always check at Diranor's. Diranor's delicacies. I mean, he typically has some pretty fine coffee, if I do say so myself.
Perks up. Where's that?
It's just off the main square. You can't miss it. It's got a big, extravagant sign. Diranor is a little bit of a you see him put his hand on his chin as he is contemplating the nicest way to say this. He's a little extravagant.
Mm. And I think that's going to be a stop we need to make.
At this point, it is dinner time. So you guys know that you may have to stop in and check that out tomorrow, as he more than likely will be closed by the time you guys get there.
Yeah, I figured on the
Yes.
way out we could stop.
So, will you guys be dining in this evening?
I
Yeah.
think that's the plan.
Yep.
The special for tonight, the wife's fixed up a juicy roast boar, along with all the fixings that you could ask for. Or if you have something else in mind, just let me know.
I think I'll go with the special tonight. Sounds good.
Yes, it does.
I've had her roast pork before. It's good.
Yeah, that's definitely sounds good.
Very well. And what shall we be having to drink with it?
Fizzy water.
Well, I can't say the same thing I had last night. Um,
Unfortunately, no, you cleaned me out of that. But it's going to a good cause or place. So, and you see
yeah,
that shit-eating grin on his face again. You could always try the Frost Giant wine, the iced wine. Sits just very, very well with the flavor of the uh, smoky flavor of the boar.
I'll take a
Ice wine
bottle.
tends to be sweet.
I'll take a bottle for the table.
Is that the one that has that appley flavor to it?
Oh no, that's our house special, the Heartleaf whiskey.
No, not that one.
I think he's talking about the cider.
Oh, the cider. Yes. Yes, the cider. That sounds delicious.
Very well. We'll have the Pixie cider right up for you.
And a bottle of the Frost Giant wine for the table.
Okay, give me just one sec.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the bottle of the Frost Giant ice wine is 4 silver. 15 silver for your meals. He looks to Kaylee. And what will you be having to drink this evening?
I will have some more of the cider that I had last night.
Okay. Would you like a cup or would you like a jug?
Let's do 2 cups.
2 cups of the Heartleaf whiskey is 6 silver. The cider, are you wanting a cup or a jug this evening, sir?
Zayos. Think you're on mute.
The jug.
The jug. That will be 1 gold. So all together, you are looking at 35 silver.
Can you make it a second bottle of the wine and put 6 gold in front of our wondrous host?
Certainly.
Thank you.
He looks over to the table. Well, you guys are in luck. Your favorite table is open. If you'd like to seat yourselves, I'll have your drinks right to you.
I feel like they saved this table for us when we were found.
When they know we're here.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
And Zayas will take his normal seat in the corner, facing out.
And Warren will take his normal seat with his back to the rest of the tavern. To the rest of the room.
Sorla plops down next to him.
Kaylee's just gonna sit wherever she can.
After a few moments, Gideon brings over 2 jugs of the Frost Giant ice wine, a jug of the Pixie cider, and 2 cups of the Heartleaf whiskey. About 15 minutes go by, and a waitress brings out the platters of food for you all.
About a quarter of one of the jugs is already gone by the time the food shows up.
Sorla would take 1 glass out of the wine.
Okay.
He ordered the second bottle for himself. Don't worry.
You
Oh,
know
it's not
me
because
so
of
well.
that, just because that's all she's gonna do. Because she's not gonna. Again, she's not against drinking. She just it clouds your focus, so she's not a drinker. She likes to be focused.
Completely understandable.
As
So,
you guys dig into the boar, you find that the meat, as Sorla is used to,
Mm-hmm.
is just very, very juicy. It has a smoky flavor to it. They've brought you out a good portion of what appears to be the rib meat, which is the most tender on the boar.
you have made me hungry enough. I'm going to eat my chili.
Do we also get rice with butter and sugar?
Yes, you get each of you is with each of your plates is brought out a quarter loaf of bread with the special apple cinnamon butter that is made with a little bit of the Heartleaf whiskey in it, as well as normal sticks, regular sticks of butter. You also are brought out uh, a platter full of veggies to go along with it. You have some roasted corn. You have some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, as well as some beans, uh, and some lettuce.
Mhm. Oh, I didn't share that on the site. Never mind. I'll have to share it with you later. Serb would have gotten that. You didn't get the reference. I'll share later.
Okay. You all finish your meal. Kaylee, your 2 cups of Heartleaf are empty. Zeos, your jug of the cider went by very quickly.
Yeah, you would
Warren,
have gotten another one.
did you take the rest of the 1 jug of wine and start on the second one yet?
Yeah.
Zeos orders a second jug of the cider, which is another gold for that jug. Warren, you are about a quarter way through the second jug of the wine. Kaylee, are you ordering anything else?
Nah.
Drink a little too much the night before, so you're taking it easy tonight, huh?
She's not much of a drinker, anyways. It's just nice to have it every now and then.
Yeah, she had a full jug the night before, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's not much of a drinker and she had a full jug, that's gonna hit her.
Yeah,
That's
she made a save for that. She
I
passed.
did.
Warren had to make 2 saves.
I asked for the strongest in the house. I drank 2 jugs.
The second save was a modest save. He made it with a nat 20, of course, but so Zeos, at the end of your second jug,
Mm-hmm.
you going for a third?
No, I'm good.
No. Warren, at the end of the second jug of the wine, I do need you to make a con save for me.
Mm-hmm. That is a dirty 20.
That passes with flying colors. Are you calling it there, or are you going for another jug?
If everybody else is winding down, he's going to just get a cup of water and then call it at that.
We're traveling in the morning. We don't need to be hungover.
Okay. Are you all gonna head up to bed for the night then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody's waking Cody up. You all wake up the next morning. Sorla, Zeos, you guys wake up earlier than everybody else. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're waiting for the rest of them to finish their sleep?
Um, I'll probably go run off to the shop just to pick up the coffee while they're still Sleeping.
Okay. So, because you are waking up rather early, you would know that the shop wouldn't open
Oh,
just
never
yet.
mind. Never mind.
Oh shit!
Unless
it's
you want to
mine.
be that one person that stands out in front of the shop for an hour before it opens.
You think I haven't done that before?
I'm
That
not going to say no, but I'm also going to say, do you want to be that person right now?
no.
Fuck! It's one.
I do it for coffee,
Same.
but no.
Well, I mean, this would be for some, according to Gideon, some pretty good coffee.
Yeah, but then I'm also running into by the time the shop opens and everybody else starts waking up, they don't know where I am. So yeah, no, we'll wait.
Especially after she just made a little bit of a mini speech the day before about leaving without.
It's okay. Two of us could sniff you out.
Yeah.
Zayas, are you wanting to do anything before the others wake up?
No.
All right, so you guys chill out in your rooms and head downstairs around the time you suspect the others will be waking up, which of course they do. Kaylee, Anvir, and Warren, you guys are waking up. Is there anything you guys are doing before you head downstairs?
No.
Regular routine. Make sure everything is clean and on me correctly, and then head on down.
Okay. You all head down into the common hall. Gideon welcomes you all, bids you all a fair morning. Will you guys be breaking your fast before you leave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Will we be having the same thing that we did yesterday?
Yes. It was delicious.
Um, what's that? Remember, Sorla wasn't there.
Right. I was given a
It
chance,
was
giving the others a chance to explain before I had Gideon.
it was a spread of nuts and fruit and cheese and some meats. I think there was some eggs in the regular one.
Jeez.
I
Yep.
had eggs and sausage and bacon and some fruit.
I had a meat platter with some tea.
Kaylee's meat platter had uh, bacon, sausage links, some slices, thick slices of ham, as well as a couple slices of the roast from the night before.
A little bit of everything.
He looks to Kaylee. If you're wanting a meat platter again, we can surely do that. Won't have any of the roast, but we will have some slices of the boar from last night if you're interested.
She's gonna
Ooh.
smile and be like, "Sign me up. That stuff was delicious." Pretty sure I could eat a whole one by myself. Just saying.
He gives you a little bit of a wolfish grin. Of that, I have no doubt.
Wait, is he a wolf too?
No,
He's a
he's
halfling.
he's just in the know.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute.
Looks to Sorla. Is anything sound enticing to you, my dear?
I like the fruit and the cheese and the eggs.
Alrighty, coming right up. For you, that'll be 2 silver. Looks to Kaylee, yours will be 3 silver. To Warren, will you be having the same as she?
I'm gonna do a double. Can I get one of what each of them are having? I'm gonna be doing a lot of running today, so
Very well. Certainly can. That would be it does a little quick math. 9 gold.
Jesus.
Or no, I'm sorry, 9 silver, not 9 gold. 9 silver.
I was fixing to say,
Ouch.
And then looks to Zeos. The same as yesterday.
yeah,
And 2 silver there. So 2, 4, 7, 16 silver for the lot of you.
can I add a simple pint and something with citrus in it for drinks?
Coffee.
Well, we do have the Pixie Special Pineapple Rum.
That sounds awesome. I'll take some. If
Coffee.
I-
yes, coffee, please.
Coffee. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna call
That'll-
it right.
Yeah, we're just about done. So 2 cups of coffee would be 2 copper. The Pixie Pineapple Rum. Are you wanting just a cup?
Yeah, just enough to wash it down.
That would be 2 silver. So we're looking at 19 silver and 2 copper.
Slides 3 gold across the table. You keep us so well. You deserve every tip.
Most gracious, sir. Brings you all your breakfast and your drinks. After you guys have finished, you see Aroki has arrived at the Heartleaf to meet you guys to make the journey back to Yulari. Sorla,
Great timing.
were you wanting to check out Diranor's before you guys left?
Yes.
Do you want to go ahead and do that while they are getting the horses and everything ready?
Yep, because it's literally just picking up the one thing.
Okay.
Meet you at the stables.
Yep.
All right. You enter Diranor's and you see what looks like a well established dining facility. Uh, they've got a very large kitchen that you can hear orders and everything being shouted in the back already as they are serving the late breakfast crowd. You do smell the refreshing scent of coffee.
Mm.
And you are greeted by none other than Diranor himself. He's a 5'9" tall high elf, and you see that he has a fully shaved head. He's got dark brown eyes, and he's got 4 piercings on his left eyebrow. Welcome, welcome. And it's a pleasure to see you again, my dear. He says this as you and Jebulin have obviously been to his establishment before.
Mhm.
To what do I owe the pleasure today?
I'm going to need some of your absolute finest coffee in fairly high quantity.
Just how high a quantity are you asking?
Do you have a crate?
Yes, I do.
That'll work.
Over the table, you should also try and set up like a supply coming.
Mm-hmm.
He reluctantly agrees to sell you a crate of his finest coffee.
Mm-hmm.
This does clear me out. I do have other clients. However,
Mm-hmm.
if you're willing to buy the whole crate up front, then I suppose I can part with it.
She gives him like a bright smile. Actually, if you're willing, we'd like to make it a regular thing where we have a delivery of your coffee for probably a monthly rotation.
Oh, I'm sure that we can set something like that up now.
Excellent.
So does that mean that you're not wanting to take the crate today then?
Oh, no. I still want that.
And you see he kind of looks a little dejected. He was a little hopeful that you weren't going to be cleaning him out. Very well. The crate each crate contains 25 pounds of coffee.
That should last at least
The
2 weeks.
the coffee that I have that you're wanting is 3 gold a pound. So you're looking at 75 gold for the crate.
She'll drop 80.
Disappears into a pouch. Now, about this requisition.
Yes.
How many pounds a month were you thinking?
Great.
A crate a month.
Yes.
Very well.
Didn't
I can go ahead, sir.
didn't you just say 25 pounds would probably last 2 weeks?
Oh, I got to do the math. I don't know if it's. I was being a little bit.
I mean, there is 60 people in the keep.
Yep.
Not everybody's
I
a
would-
coffee drinker.
True.
Granted, Dutchy herself makes up for that.
Very well. I shall have the
I'll tell you in
contract.
a second.
I shall
Dude.
have the contract drawn up. Where can I
two.
call upon you on?
Oh, we're
At.
gonna need more than that.
Oh,
So 1 pound of coffee is. I mean, yeah, 1 pound of coffee is 46 cups. So that's a pound a day.
oh, we're probably gonna go through more than a pound a day.
So, I'll set up for 2 pound, two crates per month.
Very well. Where can I call upon you on when the contract is prepared?
Avendor Keep.
Our vendor keep. I thought that place was abandoned.
It was horrible, but we fixed it.
You see him kind of give a little cold shrug at the thought of it being horrible. Sorla would recall that
Mm-hmm.
Diranor is a little bit of a germaphobe.
Mm-hmm.
So the thought of the place being horrible. Just gives him the chills. Very well. I shall call upon you when the contract is ready, my dear.
I appreciate it. And rest assured, we've done a wonderful job of restoring the keep. I think you'll find it quite a surprise.
He just kind of gives a little nod. He claps his hands, and one of his underlings comes. Go get this young lady the crate of our finest coffee, please. And make sure it gets delivered. And the young elf goes into the back, gets the crate loaded with the coffee, and walks out to you, waiting to take it where you need to.
If you'll follow me, we're just going over to the stables. Thank you again.
Do come again, my dear.
Oh, I shall. And she gives a little
And
wave as she leaves.
the attendant follows you with the crate. You meet up with the others at the stables who have just finished getting the 3 horses rigged to the carriage so that all 3 can pull. You load the crate of coffee into the back. You fill Zeos in on the contract that's being prepared for the monthly coffee. Pause, waiting for Zeos's reaction.
On. That'll come out of party funds, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, what's that? 150 gold a month?
Yeah.
hmm
Just for the coffee,
Yeah.
not including the alcohol that you and Warren set up with Gideon, or are getting set up with Gideon.
Well, I mean that's 40 gold a week.
Which is a lot more than the coffee.
So what Zeos is saying is that the alcohol is more important than the coffee.
I
So-
mean, some of it's going to be actually used for keeping us healthy.
Yes.
You mean the coffee?
Yeah,
I said some of it. I did not say all of it.
the spirits that you're using for your brewing are slightly different than the
Yeah.
ale
Yes,
that's been
you are
brewed.
correct. You are correct. It will also keep us healthy because it will keep our guards happy,
I
Yep.
mean,
so they will want to continue to do their job.
the coffee will keep us healthy because it'll keep Sorla from killing people, and it will keep the cooks in the kitchen making you actual food when they have to
Yeah.
get up to make your breakfast.
So with that, you have all picked up a new household member. You all make sure that everything is as secure as it can be inside of the carriage, and you guys take your leave from Altessi and make your way back to Yulari. You do take your time on the way
Oh
back.
yeah.
So instead of taking you the normal day and a half, it takes you 2.5 days to get back to Yulari.
With as much weight as on this thing, yeah, take it slow. Make sure we don't break an axle.
I'll make sure to hunt so that we get some food for the when we're camping.
I'm sure Kaylee would be willing to assist you with that.
Yes, I would.
And that is where we are going to leave it for tonight, with you guys returning to Yulari.
Sounds good.
For those of you watching, I do hope you enjoyed our mega shopping session this evening. Nice way to get back into the swing of things.
Very fun.
Say, who doesn't enjoy a shopping session? I mean, let's be honest.
Travis Willingham.
I mean, there were no books. So.
Well, only if Travis is playing Grog. But I digress.
There's
So,
no. We had gone book shopping. We'd still be doing that next episode.
Very much so.
so
You had Sorla out screaming and crying.
Correct.
very true.
She would be copperless at the point of leaving that shop.
Yes.
She bought every book in the shop and has it all delivered to her library at the keep.
I see Sorla. I see Sorla one day becoming a shopkeep, a book merchant.
No, she'll end up like her uncle.
Eh.
Just huge library.
So,
She's gonna buy them all.
Anywho, I do thank you all for watching our shopping episode and watching our group get back into the swing of things here. I would like to invite you all again to join our server, get involved in the games with us. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, that we do have 5 games going every week, Monday through Friday. I described those games earlier, but if you need another look at it, feel free to click the link below, join our server, and get involved in the games. We would like to tell these stories with you. So, from all of my players here with me tonight, and from the Haven D&D Discord server, I wish you all a great evening. Thank you all again for watching, and may the dice be with you.
Join the
Night, everyone.
Night.